you check the children. Show a little match sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the horror show. I'm Cecil, Laird.
Robert Duell.
Fuego here.
Time for another roundup of trailer reactions, and we got a lot to do. So let's start with a couple of animated things. First off, Fuego, let's look at the third season trailer for Camp Cretaceous.
Coming a lot quicker than we anticipated.
They're already on season 3?
Mm-hmm.
They just put out 2 in January, I believe, and then this one is coming in May, the 21st.
They're going to try and do 2 seasons a year kind of thing.
Okay.
Which is awesome, quite frankly.
Well, yeah, I just need to get caught up then, because I haven't watched any of season 2.
It's great,
Yeah, man.
too. Yeah, it's a fun show.
Quick, fun watch. Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Me likey.
So let's. I love this window. Infinite us's. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Cool looking animation still.
That boy is still up there. He hasn't grown. I'm worried about him.
Dwarfism.
I am worried about him.
Yeah, they
New dino.
teased it at the end of the second season.
What is it? What is it? Gimme. Oh,
Escape.
they're gonna give us a quick shot of it at the end. Ooh, I like the roar.
I was saying, that was kind of interesting.
I like the roar,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little teaser, you know?
Ooh.
Okay.
The roar sounded like it had a
It's
human
got scales.
scream mixed in a little bit.
No, that was definitely pretty neat.
I want to hear that one more time.
Sorry?
That's fucking
I like
dope,
that,
though.
yeah.
I like
so,
that.
So, Indominus Rex was the first Jurassic World, right?
What's that?
So Indominus was in the original Jurassic World, and then
this
in
first
the
season.
and then the second one, second Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. What was the name of that crazy genetic
Indoraptor.
Indoraptor?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is this possibly an Indoraptor then, or the Indoraptor?
Oh,
trying
do you
to
think
think.
that's all it is?
Maybe. I mean, if we saw,
I would hope not.
No, because it says
Because-
a new threat.
So here's the
Yeah,
thing, like,
maybe new to them because timeline-wise,
New
this
to
would
them,
be,
but would they advertise it as a new threat unless it's like a new threat?
it could be,
Parentheses to
honestly, it would
them.
be cool if
Like,
if
that
it was
seems
something
cheesy.
pulled from the actual books. Because there was a couple times, especially in the second one for Lost World, they talked about on the second island there was the lab creations and everything that they were basically trying to do before their hybrids.
Yeah.
So like they're special dinosaurs.
Well, we're well past all of that.
Well, no, I
That's
get
where
in the
that.
timeline.
Well, no, I get that and everything, but they could still kind of rewrite it in a sense because if they're not pulling off directly from the books, or if
Maybe.
they're pulling from the book and not from the movie, it could be done.
Well, it's
What I didn't realize, I'm sorry, until after I watched. So the second season baddies were, I forgot what they were called, but
Baddies is in the people.
Baryonyxes, I think is what they were called.
Oh, okay, so not.
But yeah,
not the
they were.
human.
That was in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Okay.
I had forgotten because it was the one that goes after them in the tunnel, and then lava drips near it, and it like holds it off long enough for them to get away.
Oh, okay.
So that's the bad thing in the second season.
Gotcha.
There's a trio of Baryonyxes.
Okay.
So in this one, I don't know, and also at what point do they catch up with Fallen Kingdom and have to deal with the island exploding?
Yeah, because the second one took place between the first and the second film, and so I mean, is there a fourth season even planned? I'm not sure if that's the case yet.
Depends on how
And
they
that
end it,
might-
right?
Yeah, that really, because they're trying to keep audiences engaged until this third Jurassic World movie comes out because it had to be delayed a whole year. So, but these have been fun with just kind of filling in those gaps, man, and I especially enjoyed it. And maybe it's the the whatever new hybrid creature from Fallen Kingdom that I was trying to remember the name of, but yeah, I guess
It's the fun Jurassic Park family kind of stuff.
It is.
But at least with this, like, there's those nice little touches of some some darkness with it.
But you definitely can watch it with your kids.
Oh,
which is
most
nice.
definitely.
So
Yeah, but there's still mild peril, as they describe it in the rating
it's Jurassic
system.
Park.
So for the next one, let's do a video game trailer that is
VR,
tied into
right?
Zombieland.
Ooh.
Zombieland VR headshot experience.
Because I know they did a mobile game when Double Tap was coming up, so this is presumably
Oculus
something
Quest
drastically
Adventure.
Well. Looks like we got ourselves a good
Wow.
video
Graphics
game
are
trailer. Welcome back to Zombieland. No wandering around.
You can't
no
even get Woody
atmospheric
Harrelson to do
BS.
that.
So many headshots you could cast a movie.
Only the fastest and the deadliest motherfuckers make it onto the leaderboard.
Pop those zombie heads.
What?
You see, I love my light gun games.
But this ain't just about brain and Z's. This is a goddamn zombie killing race. 2 headshots in a row triggers adrenaline mode. It's
I've
like
played my fair
bullet
share of
but better.
House of the Dead.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So
Those were
limber
fun.
up
Those
and
rail
get ready
games
for
were
wall-to-wall hellfire. Go fast, shoot for the head. Don't suck.
The game looks like it kind of sucks, though.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
does.
definitely looks like it's gonna suck.
I,
Honestly,
Too-
it kind of
it's
sounds like
almost
Michael
too easy.
Bean.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be the most fun thing. And I'm not a big fan of the visual aesthetic for sure. The design, I don't know. They're going for. It's not even like cell animated. It's not. It's really gross, like PS2 graphics.
I was blocky.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I guess they're trying to lean on the personalities, but when you don't even bother getting the actors, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna really feel much, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I probably won't go out of my way to play this.
No.
They're sure trying to make them look like the
Scared.
characters
I
now.
don't know.
I'm sure they got paid pretty good for likeness.
Maybe we'll see. Well, I don't know. We'll see, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
like
play
using
this.
their likeness. You would imagine something like
Yeah.
Emma Stone for sure would be
So
some sort of kickback.
this is a new Godzilla movie coming. Animated Godzilla movie.
Is this the one going to Netflix? Or
Yes.
Is this, okay.
Yes, it is. But it is not part of
The series.
the Godzilla Netflix trio
The
that
previous
just came out
stuff
that
they
were
did.
trash, in my opinion. But let's give it a try. This is the Japanese trailer, so there's no subtitles, but I'm hoping the visuals make up for it. We'll
Along
see.
for the ride.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
If it's shit Godzilla.
It's called Godzilla Singular Point.
Huh.
Good. Well, liking the scale right there. That's good. Design's not bad.
ジェットジャガーの完成を急げ。世界の
Jet
平和を
Jaguar.
うちはただの
I
町工場
really don't like that
音
design
楽デ
though
ー
of
タの
him.
解析結果が出ました。
この中に何が隠れてる？
アーキタイプ ?B 博士が研究している変な分子の総称です。
不可能を可能にする魔法のランプ。
アンギラスは未来を予測してるんじ
Oh,
ゃ
I
なく
know
て
that.
直接
Okay,
未
so
来
they're
を見て
familiar
る人。
creatures.
Uh-huh.
破局？
この宇宙全体がなかったことになるっていうか
地下の意志を持った骨。
Yeah.
広げていく素材か。
おそらくあれが破局へと向かう引き金。
破局が始まる。
Oh, there it is. That's more like a Japanese ad.
Right. The visuals look great.
Yeah.
The animation looks badass.
I was like the 2.5D where it's like the regular hand-drawn, but then they accentuate it with some 3D.
I like my own like again my big gripe I have is like the design of Jet Jaguar.
あなたはそれを見つけようとしている。
See, I'm not that familiar with the original Godzilla lore, so I don't know that I've seen the Jet Jaguar one.
Now I'm not so sure how much I like the Godzilla design in this.
It's kind of weird.
My thing is like the snaggletooths up the top. That's what's throwing me off. Other than that, like it looks really cool, but it's just
Oh, the fangs?
Yeah.
He's got fangs. Oh wow, that is a weird.
Oh, whoa.
Oh man, he
Holy
looks
shite.
he looks like an ape here, right? Doesn't he? Doesn't he look like a mandrill?
The shape
It's
of the face, yeah.
It looks like the
what's
mandrills.
the dad from Dinosaurs? If he came home from the bar,
jeez.
it's a really bad night.
I don't
Not
think
the
he could
mama?
ever look this scary. I like all the rows of teeth. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's the the fangs up top. I don't like those
It
coming out of
looks,
the
he
snout.
looks like a mandrill. It's very weird.
I don't like them. But other than that, like for the most part, like for that design, like looks pretty cool. It's just the face I'm not digging.
Oof. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Let's get off of that.
I just had to call attention to it.
Yeah.
Let's get off of that.
So overall,
this looks really cool, and I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I'll watch it too. I mean, see, that's
March
the thing.
25th, I think it said.
If they remade all the Godzilla movies as really cool animated movies, I'd be totally down. Like, I'd be way more into that than the rubber suit stuff.
I was about to say.
Dude. Oh, Godzilla versus Megalon.
Oh, dude, I'm sure.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I bet Biollante would be a really fucking cool one too. Like, there's a bunch of cool. I do know some of the bad guys, but
you know more than me, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, there would be some neat ones. This one, the spiny creature. What is it? Antiquus or something like that.
Something like that.
Antiquus or something like that. I don't know.
The Stegosaurus looking dude, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'll definitely give it a watch.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't. It'll be interesting to see if I can, watch the whole thing rather than just skipping to the monster parts like I do in the old ones.
Well, I mean, sometimes in these animated incarnations, haven't they tried to develop the human characters at least a little bit more?
Yeah, and they're able to just do a lot more.
But I guarantee with
visually.
this, it's gonna be pretty heavy-handed with the monster fights, and it's gonna be awesome.
All right, so that's it for Godzilla Singular Point.
God, that looks so good right there.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here, so
Indeed.
I'll definitely be giving it a look. But I do see what you're saying about the look of him. It's a little weird. So that is it for the animated side of things. Let's get into the actual movie trailers. Let's start with the Prime Video Them, which came out a couple weeks ago.
Anthology, from what I am.
Oh, is it? Okay.
From what I understand.
So 3, 2, 1, get.
Period piece, presuming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, she's
Kristen
creepy.
Bell.
Yikes!
I don't
That's
think
not
that
Kristen
is.
Bell.
No. You couldn't make that girl ugly.
No, you couldn't.
Visually, it looks really nice.
Yeah, what is she
It's
on
shot really well, but where's the scare?
It's like a Stepford wife's on the corner on like a block kind of scenario.
I'm getting some Jordan Peele vibes. That's
yeah. Little Marvin.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, the skipping the song.
I think that's the girl from
That's
Us.
Weird.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say.
Wait, so did this one black family move into this white neighborhood?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
And they're like being watched, like
something like.
Whoa.
Some BDSM,
oh, dude, the switch of the music though.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that Parker?
They got my attention.
Is that Parker posing? Yeah.
They got my attention.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
And now
that wasn't creepy.
And now I'm definitely getting what was
that? Looks really
fourth season of Channel Zero, No End House. Was that what it was called?
Oh yeah, No End House.
Getting a little bit of that vibe.
There was I mean, at the end there, obviously they're doing the whole thing from Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, with the twins.
Bopsy and Topsy, using the old black stereotypes that whites would use against them. Now they're being used to scare us and stuff. It's really fucking cool how they're turning all this stuff on its head.
Yeah, minstrel, I believe is.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a beautifully shot show, at least from what we've seen right now. And then when the nuttiness started to happen, dude, you know what? I didn't think that I would necessarily be into this, but I am actually quite into it. Does it indicate if it's a movie or a show?
That's a good question.
I didn't see anything. I don't know.
Huh. Well, I hope it's a movie, so we can just get it and watch it and review it. But
yeah. Although since I had heard anthological, would it? I mean, if it was a feature, would it be just?
Oh, you did hear anthological.
I mean, I believe I did. I'm hoping I'm not mistaken about that. But
it doesn't feel anthological.
Yeah, maybe not.
Although maybe one story about that white girl, one story.
Well, I would say it could be. It seemed to be set up like for these people on the collective on this block, and all their stories kind of intertwine with each other.
Well, that would be a smart way to do an anthology.
Almost like Crash.
That would be a smart way to do an anthology. Just all the comings and goings in this world.
Or even I got a little bit of a southbound vibe too, where it was like all kind of in the same vicinity area of this desolate bit of the Southwest, and the stories all connected, but just didn't feature the same character, so to speak. Especially with the Joshua trees and stuff there, man. Definitely getting that vibe.
Either way, like this, it looks great. And I'm definitely gonna check this out.
Absolutely. So, let us know what your thoughts are on them down below.
Man.
Moving on, let's check out.
Gone bad.
Oh, you said the Dawn of the Beast isn't worth looking at, or is that not the one you looked at?
That's the one I did watch and everything. Personally, I don't. Anyway? Personally, I don't think it's really worth it.
Okay. All right.
You have an abundance.
He made the call.
Yeah,
we do. We do have an abundance. So this Meander one, it's a French film.
Yeah, it is.
So it doesn't have English subtitles.
I don't think it has a U.S. release date yet either.
No, but I wanted to give it a try because they said it was Saw mixed with Cube. And I'm like,
interesting.
Well, shit, Saw is just a non-location specific cube.
Exactly.
But I was like, all right, let's give it a try because I love those movies. I mean, especially the Cube movies. So 3, 2, 1, go. Immediate claustrophobia. Lovely. Oh,
sexy costume too.
Small spaces for a guy my size just freak me the hell out. No.
I would say at that point, like, do you stay in the box or
I'll stay here.
Start crawling?
Oh, how bad is this gonna get? No.
Yep. Just stay in the box.
Oh, are you kidding me? Just corridor after corridor. Oh no! I'm gonna hate this.
Yeah, this movie, like, this is just
and encountering other
straight anxiety.
Oh,
acid.
Oh.
And the fact that there are obviously.
Wait, those are little monster creature things.
Yeah. Oh, and there was another competitor, presumably, that she encountered at one spot.
That looks wicked cool.
June 16th.
Damn, that looks
get it
awesome.
over here. Just subtitle it. I don't need.
I know, right?
I don't need the W's, man.
There was nothing really to subtitle. I don't think we missed out on much on that.
That's why like Bloody and some of those other horror pubs were covering it.
I want to know what like the
attire.
Well, the wrist mechanic she has on there is like if it's a what kind of tracker it is or what it is.
Maybe she uses that to open up a next corridor, sort of kind of thing.
Maybe, or it almost looks
like time.
Yeah, it looks like it's a time limit thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, that right there. It's like
I hate it.
This is just my worst nightmare. I can't stand small spaces and
massive cube vibes though.
Some of the scariest videos on YouTube that have been recommended to me for some reason recently is like, here's the story of a cave diver that got caught upside down in a small space, and no one could get to him, and he just died. Like, because no one could get to him, and they just tried to talk to him until he just fucking, all the blood rushed to his head, and he passed out and
What was
died.
the Danny Boyle one? Was it 27 hours?
127 hours.
Yeah.
That was a tough watch, too, but at least you knew he was getting out.
Because it was a true story, yeah.
But anyway, this looks terrifying, and I'll definitely watch it.
Meandre, a.k.a. Meander.
Let's do... Okay, so this one might be bad. It's got a YouTuber in it, apparently. I don't know much beyond that, but let's give it a try.
This is a... Well, I don't want to say. I think this is the same premise that I have seen put to... I know. That's why I'm holding off.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Chris Brand.
Dude, we saw this movie, remember?
We saw this movie?
Yeah, we saw this movie. We saw this at Phoenix Film Festival.
YouTube subscribers. That's a pretty big deal. How does that even happen?
Did we?
100%.
When a couple decides they're going to have fertility treatment, the key is to eliminate any unnecessary
I 100%
stress.
did, and I think it was one of the only ones who watched the prank. Like, he's the pranker,
We should make this
and he
weekend
goes
like a
to
location
stay
scout
at
for
the
the
old
wedding.
friend's place.
You mean use Jesse's place?
Yeah.
With his lady.
It's cute.
Yeah, we saw this. Totally
Real
saw this.
celebrities. in
Looks
my
like they
church.
cleaned up the picture a
God
little bit
bless.
since the film festival. But
So weird.
I think he's kind of funny.
Did we review it? Or no, it was this
boyfriend
year.
is there. They do the psychedelic drugs without spoiling stuff.
Oh, the drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't speak well, but I don't remember it at all.
It was another one of the prank YouTube pranker movies.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few lately.
Oh, that's right. It started with the naked guy.
Started with the
running.
naked guy running. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't anything that blew me away. What did you think from what you
I
saw?
honestly don't really give a damn about this. It looks kind of crappy.
Huh. That's
I don't know.
We would have to look to see if we reviewed it or not, because I'm not sure if we did.
What
Because
was
there
it
was
called?
there was Making Monsters. We saw this and Bad Witch, I believe, on the same day.
The mastermind.
Because Bad Witch was.
With
I
10
can't
million
believe that I
subscribers.
don't remember it
That's
at
a pretty
all.
big deal.
Wow.
How does that
That doesn't bode well. Then. I mean, all right. Well, there you go, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know what your thoughts are on it, because apparently we've seen it. And I don't remember it.
It was alright.
Wow, crazy. I think that was one, yeah, because when we did I was like, oh, I definitely want to see this because it was a YouTuber one.
Yeah, it was that one, and then Bad Witch, the weird comedy one with
Yeah.
the stoner guy. We saw both of those the same day, if I remember correctly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
My brain.
So
all
much
right.
content we consume, that would be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
I've heard The Banishing. That's one that I was interested to watch. It's about the most haunted.
All right, so we'll do the
house
two
in
Shudder
UK or
ones. Yeah, the two Shudder releases on this list, and then we can do the Netflix one. So, all right, 3, 2, 1.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us together as a family.
Another period piece.
Settling in well?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Father.
We'll make it a home in every room.
Amen.
Over there is bedroom, that is the living room, and this is the dining room.
What's this room?
You're not to go there. You're forbidden.
The hell you say to me? Tell me where to go. My house.
My house.
What's the time, Mr.
Another
What's
creepy
the
kid.
time, Mr.
Eddie?
She's doing a lot of these turning around and swooping the hair.
There's been a man seen in town this afternoon.
They had me a director of Creep.
Storyteller.
It is that same Creep.
Well, have you placed the young couple in that house?
They shouldn't be there.
Have you seen things in the night, perhaps? Heard whispers?
You're talking about the voices.
What did you hear?
It was nothing.
Oh boy.
They did unspeakable things in that house.
It's just created by that man to mess with our head.
How many more have to die before you do something? For the sake of your daughter.
There's evil here.
So much use of the cross, like inverted in these movies.
This
I think
one
this
doesn't
would
do
be,
it for me.
That might be a Marsha jam to a degree.
Maybe.
You
Maybe
know,
get Marsha
but-
and Susie watch it.
Yeah, I'm not very about it personally.
No?
No, I'm not as much in these like haunted home, possible possession sort of stuff. And I mean, I felt like the lead actress, you know, with her like swooping hair, like over and over and over, like it just felt, I don't know,
Too much.
too much, very much so. You know, like she was kind of overdoing it. Like it felt like she was acting to me as opposed to actually being scared.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's just the story doesn't really interest me. The acting looks fine, but if the story doesn't interest me, then I'm not gonna care. So yeah,
it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks well made.
It looks nice, but that's not really all that is going for it for
lots
me.
Of head turns. Lots of
yeah.
head turns. Now Vogue.
Yeah, right. Strike a pose.
So, all right, that's it for the Banishing. Why don't you guys let us know what your thoughts are on it down below? Let's move on to the next Shudder trailer, which is called The Power. Don't know anything about this.
You got the power. You got the power.
God damn, everything is a fucking period piece.
Where are you from?
Why?
Shudder's a big fan of these acquisitions lately, I've noticed.
Thank you for choosing me. I require discipline. Stick to your rank, never question an order.
Yes, matron.
I won't keep you if you don't fit. We have to move nearly all the patients out because of the cut tonight. You will stay on.
The dark shift.
Does the dark bother you?
So we've gone from haunted home to haunted hospital.
People dying.
Guess so.
Should never be allowed to get that dark.
I love working nights. You can get up to all sorts.
Bit of dark won't hurt you. What is that smell? It's like it's burning. Are you scared of something? Who did that? Something chased me to the basement. When I looked, there was no one there. Are you just making this up? No, I'm not making it up.
A nurse must give of herself entirely. Sacrifice. How much are you willing to give?
Who is she? Gay. What does she want?
Val! Now listen to me!
Angel sent by God to guide me. Be my light and walk beside me. Be my guardian and protect me. Don't hurt me!
Well, I will say, for me at least, compared to the last one, the imagery was more unsettling in this one. And
I'm more interested in this one than the last
definitely, one. Definitely that at least. Even
it's
if
still just that haunted, the haunted hospital with the possession thing.
It's been done a lot.
The Ward was last movie by
Carpenter.
Carpenter. Yeah. I mean, costuming's nice. There's a couple unsettling segments, like stabbing of the ankle area.
Looks like it's shot very well as well, and
nice representation.
The
of the
idea
cast,
is disturbing, like the fact that they have to cut all the power for some reason, and then you have to just do a shift with a lantern. That's very unnerving, but.
Feels like it'd be a good video game, like a survival horror game or something with that sort of setup.
I might actually give it a try.
Yeah.
I might actually give it a try.
I've been giving all of these, because Shudder is putting out a new movie pretty much every Friday. That's been the thing they said they were going to do in 2021. And
that's cool.
I've watched them all so far, to stay out of the effing attic and, the few other things that they've done. But
Slacks later this month.
The Black Magic one, Queen of Black Magic, a few weeks ago as well. So, I mean, none of them have been bad movies, but there's been the ebb and flow of quality and too much retread, unfortunately. When you've got so much horror being produced, I guess it's kind of inevitable. I mean, anything for Jackson is definitely the most unique thing that I contend they've put out, in their
most
exclusive
recent,
list.
So, all right. That's our thoughts on The Power. Let's move on to the one, the Netflix. We'll do the Netflix one first, and then the documentary, and then.
This is the new Alexander
Aja that did. He did Crawl, right?
He did Crawl. He did High Tension.
The Hills Have Eyes remake.
Yep. The first the first Piranha 3D. The first remake of Piranha. I mean, he's a slick director, dude. I'm curious about this.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a film, not a series. Okay.
Pourquoi je me souviens de rien? Pas un souffle, pas un souffle. Qui suis-je?
Sci-fi vibes.
Allô? Tout n'a eu d'autre but que de s'assurer que vous ne retrouviez pas la mémoire. Je peux vous aider.
On commence par quoi?
Okay.
Not much.
Yeah, it really
not much to go on.
No, it definitely seems again one singular location kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she's stuck in like a stasis pod or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really catch my attention. Just this trailer. If I had only this to go on, I would wait and see what other people said about it. Probably.
Yeah, and the fact that they don't really give you much to give you even the slightest little hint until at that very end about lost memory and so on. But I mean, all of his movies are great looking. I know I've seen Melanie Laurent in at least a film or two before, whether French or over here in the States, and so her performance seems on point as well. And I'm curious about the mystery. I would like another clue or two though, so maybe a longer trailer would help me out with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've seen all of Alexandre's films, so bring on Moss, I suppose.
All right, so that's Oxygen. Let us know your thoughts on that, and then let's do the documentary, and then one more after this, and we're done. So this is a documentary about Candyman, apparently.
So I'm curious, the full series thus far, like those first three films, or maybe just the original?
It says complete.
Yeah.
We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go.
The thing that creeped me out the most was that bathroom scene. Like that story of what happened to that kid in the bathroom getting killed and everything. Like that as a kid always freaked me out. So I was always kind of scared as a kid after that, like going into like weird public bathrooms in the middle of nowhere. I remember too, like, it's the same thing that happened to me when I saw Jaws for the first time. I remember like I used to be this kid who loved swimming in the ocean, loved the ocean. And then, once that movie came out, I never went in the ocean again. Even to this day, I really don't go in it if I don't have to. Like, I'm really terrified of it. But
Underrated.
When Candyman came along, he was different. He was different from the very start because it was based on a Clive Barker story.
Frankly, disgusting is something I felt an awful lot when I saw the Candyman.
So those are my 3 horror movies that I did. Candyman, Halloween, and I believe it was Halloween 7. I didn't think of Donna D'Erico right away because I didn't really know her.
The audience I was in, including myself, gasped with horror.
He does reveal a sort of rotted chest loaded with bees and smells sweet.
Guess the last one did Day of the Dead because it just did not do as well.
They won't believe you.
So they are going to talk about that later entries in the series because they just mentioned Day of the Dead, the third one.
Trailer doesn't get me super hyped. It doesn't look like the most well put together documentary just based on the trailer.
The fake
it
audience
looks like a lot of.
I wasn't liking very much.
It looks like they were limited to Zoom interviews.
Yeah, it's almost like more just opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same as It's the same talking head format that documentaries tend to use, but with the Zoom aspect, it's a little bit off-putting because the audio quality is going to vary throughout the entire thing. And, like, this guy's a YouTuber, so he's using his YouTube setup rather than just doing it on Zoom. So his quality is going to be better than, obviously, the next guy that we see.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know. All right, maybe I'm just being a little harsh because it's just a trailer.
Well, and I'm glad they're tracing it back to the Forbidden, the Book of Blood.
I would hope they'd have to bring it back to the source material and everything, because if you're going to even talk about the movies, you can't leave out the original story.
Yeah, and it was a pretty drastic departure, at least as far as setting goes. Changing it to Chicago, and some of the race tensions and things at the time, and the dilapidation of the inner city projects there around and whatnot.
And like this is like basically the movie version is that nice thing of expansion from a short story, or when done right.
It is interesting how they're saying Jordan Peele's Candyman when he's just I think he's just an EP or a producer, but he didn't. I don't think he worked on the script. I know he's not directing it, obviously.
Okay.
happens.
Well, it almost
I'm
makes, but again,
mild,
though, it makes
yeah.
sense that they'd still talk about the newest one and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. I have curiosity.
On the collective of the whole story.
Yeah, definitely curiosity based on the fact that I adore the original film. Second film is pretty good. It's been a while since I've watched it, though. I don't know if I ever saw Day of the Dead, the third one. But Farewell to the Flesh was solid. The OG is fantastic, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, mild curiosity, but we'll see.
All right, so that leads to the last trailer, which is the biggest one for the Unholy.
Yeah.
That's the big one that just released with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes, produced by Sam Raimi, and this is going to be in theaters, from what I understand. I think it's also going to have
on
that
Good
hybrid,
Friday.
Yeah, and it's going to have that hybrid PVOD, I think, so which lots of films like Willy's Wonderland and a few others have been doing recently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
She's here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fucking
trailer to the trailer.
Cock tease bullshit.
Something the examiner will love. A healing, possibly divine. A girl performing miracles after a visitation from the Virgin Mary. Chicago, New York, D.C., every demographic on this planet is eating this up. Give me the exclusive. All right, I think I got this all set up. What do you say we do a couple real easy questions?
How many are gonna watch? Mary wants to reach as many people as possible.
Maybe millions. There are people out there that don't believe in your miracles. How would you respond to those folks?
So now we know what Mary looks like because of the fucking pre-trailer thing. God damn it.
Yep.
Seeing is believing.
And why do you think Mary chose
it like that?
I opened myself up.
Oh, William Sadler.
Yeah.
Witnesses of the Virgin Mary draw millions of faithful each year.
Curious.
The Vatican has been tasked to investigate this visitation from the Blessed Virgin.
I have read several libraries worth on the supernatural. Investigated half a dozen miracles. Prove them all false.
She's here.
You think there could be other forces at play here?
When God builds a church, the devil builds a chapel next door.
Don't doubt her. Doubt weakens faith.
Yeah,
very
but
deliberate release.
But blind faith also ruins.
At the hour of our death.
This is not the work of the Virgin Mary.
It's just because you hear a
It's
voice.
the work of the
Exactly. And that's what again I was saying, the blind faith.
Faith in evil and power zero.
Believe in her. Offer your souls to Mary.
Once again with that upside down cross. Replacing letters. PG-13 as well.
You literally ruined the last shot of your trailer in the very fucking the pre-trailer thing. Why the hell would you do that? Here's the big reveal. Oh, I mean, the one you already saw. God damn, that's so stupid. Why do they do that?
All the time with these trailers.
It's so dumb. Why do they do it?
But all in all, though, this movie looks solid.
Yeah, the movie looks good. I'll watch it. But
going back on a different note,
this new structuring of trailers is bullshit.
It is.
Well, because that's the problem is that everybody wants to just go in already basically knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
or maybe the studios
it's
just
like I understand.
fear
Yeah,
they won't get butts in the seats unless they reveal just enough.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like don't get me wrong. There's like even some of the trailers that we reacted to earlier, like they didn't have enough in it. This one again, yeah, it just sometimes has too much.
Yeah, it does look good though. I'm interested in the idea. I like that it's like an evil Virgin Mary. I don't remember ever seeing anything like that before.
Yeah.
So I dig it.
It does look like the ghost of what Christmas is to come, sort of.
Okay.
The ghost of Christmas future?
Christmas future, whatever. But I mean, solid cast, and the fact that Raimi's Ghost House Pictures produced this. Most of their stuff I've seen has at least been, solid enough. You can tell they spent money on this. This is not your typical indie fare. sort of situation. And yeah, I like Jeffrey Dean, although Postcard Killings, the other one that had a great cast and was very well done that I saw from him last year, wasn't the best project either. So I don't know. We'll see. But I can dig this subgenre of religious themed horror more so than your typical, taunted or possession stuff that we've seen before.
All right.
Especially too because it's thrown in basically Morgan as a journalist trying to debunk all this, and then getting wrapped into this whole world of demons and faith. Like what was that? Oh, that was interesting. Okay.
And also the performance from this actress is pretty good, I would say. Yeah, she's convincing.
So, all right, that's going to do it, you guys. That is a big trailer reaction roundup. We had a lot to look at today. So,
yeah, thanks if you made it this far.
Yeah, why don't you guys let us know in the comments down below which ones you were most interested in. And thank you very much to our patrons for supporting the channel. Until next time, though, I've been Cecil Laird.
Robert Duell.
Gracias, Jaime, and Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.